I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I did not see this one coming one bit. We have some more NBA news to talk about with you guys today. As I already said, man, this was a huge shock. Shocking to everybody. I don't think anyone expected this to happen, especially this soon. But Chris Paul is now a member of the Houston Rockets, man. Yes, him and James Harden are going to be the new backcourt of the Rockets. Crazy to think, and I didn't see this happening at all, man. But yes, the Clippers and the Rockets agreed to a sign-and trade with Chris Paul. Essentially, the Rockets are getting Chris Paul, and they are sending over Sam Dekker, Patrick Beverley, and Lou Williams, and a protected first-round pick to the Clippers. So, I mean, first and foremost, man, good for the Clippers for getting something in return for Chris Paul. I thought he was just going to leave in free agency, and they were just kind of going to get screwed with him leaving. But no, they did get some nice pieces in return, man. Sam Dekker is a good young player. Patrick Beverley is an above-average point guard, and Lou Williams is one of the best scorers off the bench in the NBA. And then they also have a first-round pick, which obviously are valuable in the NBA. But man, I was just shocked, yo. I did not see this coming at all, man. I did not think Chris Paul was going to be sent to the Rockets. I know there were rumors about Chris Paul possibly going to the Rockets in free agency, and he was going to meet with the team, yada, yada, yada. But I don't know, I never really saw it happening, man. I didn't think it would be the best destination for Chris Paul, just because him and James Harden are both really ball-dominant guards. That doesn't mean they're bad players by any means. Two of the top guards in the NBA, but still, both of them are high assist guys. James Harden led the NBA in assists last year. Chris Paul was 4th in the NBA in assists last year, and it's going to be interesting to see how they play together when there's only one ball on the court. And on their respective teams, they were both easily the primary ball handler on each of those teams. So it's going to be interesting to see who becomes the primary ball handler. I assume it's going to be Chris Paul, and it'll probably allow James Harden to score even more or play even better defense or be even more efficient. But you really don't know, man, because last year it was James Harden's show. You gave him the ball, you let him drive, you let him create, and then you let him dish out to a three-point shooter. And with this trade, they lose one of their better three-point shooters in Lou Williams. Now, obviously, they're still stacked with three-point shooting. That's not going to change, man. They have a bunch of guys who could drain threes. But still, I just don't know how I feel about this. Obviously, getting a star player, getting a top 20 player in the NBA, maybe top 15 player in the NBA is always great. But with the system that the Rockets run, I don't know if this is going to work out, man. James Harden was super efficient and effective with the ball in his hands. And now, more than likely, Chris Paul is going to be the main ball handler probably. I'm not sure. I don't know. They probably have a system in check. They probably talked about this. I'm just going from a fan's perspective, man. But, I mean, I guess what do I know? Like, Chris Paul is one of the smartest players in the NBA. Obviously, he has a really, really high basketball IQ. So he probably knows what's going to happen, know what he's getting into, man, with going to the Rockets. But still, from an outsider perspective, it looks a little bit weird, and I'm not confident that it's going to work that well. But I mean, we'll just have to wait and see what else they do in free agency, man. If they could acquire another top piece, like a solid big or something like that, man, this will make them real contenders, yo. They could possibly fight with the Warriors. Obviously, the Warriors would still be the favorites, but still, man, this may even bring the gap closer between the Warriors and the rest of the pack, which is always nice to see. I was also kind of surprised that they did this via a sign and trade. Like, the Rockets lost some valuable assets in doing this. I know, I'm pretty sure Lou Williams has an above average contract at the end of his deal, so I don't know if he had much trade value, but I know Sam Dekker is a good young player, still on his rookie contract with potential. I know there would have been teams interested in him if they needed his salary off the books, and I'm sure Patrick Beverley had some trade value as well as the first round pick. Everyone's looking for first round picks in the NBA, man. That's one of the most sought after assets, yo. I'm just surprised that they did this via sign and trade, and they didn't just try to sign him in free agency. If he was so set on going to the Rockets and he agreed that he would sign this extension with the sign and trade, I don't know why Chris Paul didn't just do it in a normal free agency signing. I mean, I guess I do know why. It's probably because of the salary. He probably got a larger contract because he did the sign and trade, but still, man, that's like like, you're still getting a ton of money. You're still gonna get the max. Like, is that extra money really worth losing a ton of assets on the team you're about to join? I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to do something nice for the Clippers. I don't know how it works, man. I don't know how or why they did this, but I'm a little on the edge on if this was a really good move for the Rockets, man. I really don't know how this is going to work. That's just my perspective, though. You guys could let me know what you think in the comments down below. I always love to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm always open to seeing your perspectives as well. I know I let my perspective be known in the videos, but I like seeing what you guys have to say in the comments down below, so make sure to let me know what you think about this trade and how you think this will impact the rest of the NBA. It looks like Blake Griffin is now going to leave the Clippers because I don't think they have any real chance at contending now, so that also affects that. It'll see where he wants to sign, or maybe this gives the Clippers a better chance to regain or keep Blake Griffin just because they'll have more money to offer him. I don't know how it's going to work. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, smash that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.